Well, hello again. We are definitely doing a double header. Welcome to the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. How are you doing, Mr. Blackson?
How you doing, Miss Lynn? How you doing, Miss Lynn?
I'm telling you, I'm burning I don't know if it's midnight oil, but we're burning something here, right?
Mm-hmm.
um, Glad to be with you. And they are filling up the chat room.
They
Do us
do.
one small favor, please. Hit that like button for us. Help to trigger the YouTube logarithm. All right, let me go ahead and get everything set up. Okay, there we go. As you're coming in, hit the like button, folks. If you did not uh, come to the prior live, I had a live at 2 o'clock p.m. It was packed. How you doing, Ruby? Yes, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Those of you who are here for the second time, I have nothing but love for you, baby. Got nothing but love for you, baby. How you doing, Linda? Linda's back. Hi, Roland and Blackson. Yes. Linda said we're here for round two. Linda, did you enjoy that 2 o'clock live? Was it not lit? Oh my God. Woo, we had some fun. We really, really did. And we're going to have some more fun. And I may have to hit Jackson in the head again because he likes to disagree with me. And so we may have some more fisticuffs.
No, it's not that I disagree with you. I'm not here to disagree with you. I'm here to defend his actions, Al Sharpton. I'm
So
here to rationalize his actions. It's a difference.
yeah, we know what you're
I'm
trying
not
to do.
disagreeing with you. I'm just saying I'm gonna give you his point of view
He's
and why he's doing it.
disagreeing with me because I'm a woman.
That has nothing to do with it. No.
You know where I got that from, right? The Democratic
Oh
Party.
yeah, the
Come
Democrats.
on,
Right, yeah.
play along here. Oh my God. Woo. Linda said she loved it. So glad you're here with us again. Yeah, this is round two. And as you enter the room, hit the like button, folks. We're having a ball here. We really are. Look at the title. If you are familiar with it, and if you've been on this channel, we've been talking about all of these crooks. And so, hey, this is nothing new to see here. We've been talking about the Democratic plants, the Democratic shills out here shilling for the Democrats and their evil, demonic plans and agendas for America. Thank God they lost the White House. They lost the House, I think, and the Senate.
Yep.
So Trump can get a lot done. And so hit the like button, folks. We'll have our roll call.
Well, you still have to go through these rhinos in the Senate, so we still have to do
rhinos,
that.
Yeah. But hopefully they're reading the room, they're reading the writing on the wall, and they are going to get on code and get in step.
I hope so, Miss Lynn, because the rhinos can be just as bad as the Democrats in their delusion.
They're awful.
They can be just as bad. Yeah. They have TDS just as bad as the Democrats do.
Yeah, exactly. And you're right. All right, roll call. Aurelius, Valerie, Cammie, Ruby, Cha-Cha, Linda again, CJ Parks, Devil's Advocate, Pinky. There are several people here that have not said anything. So if you want me to say something, just if you can say hello, you can wave a little hand, and I'll call your name out for the roll call. Let's look at this title, folks. This is actually hilarious. Black Church Coalition wants Al Sharpton suspended from DNC after $500,000 payout. And remember when Blackson and I first started talking about all these payouts, Ruby, where'd you get a spoiler alert from, dear? So when we were talking about all these Black Democratic shills and plants and puppets, at that time, this is before all the information was, started to trickle out about the millions and millions of dollars that were paid to these people. And he's not even in office, and the country is starting to heal itself. Everyone's getting on code. They realize the people who are intelligent are reading the room. They're reading the writing on the wall, like Eric Adams in New York. He knows where it's going. And so Trump is not in office yet, and things are already starting to improve. MSNBC has thrown Al under the bus, and I will read this article, and then I have some clips to share with you. Pinky, Roland, Blackson, Mod Squad, and Chatters. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Pinky. Glad you're here. Right, CJ Parks, Al Sharpton, the FBI informant. Truth bomb. Linda, exactly. The rhinos are the big headed. Yeah, they've been throwing a wrench in his plans forever. Black church wants to part ways with Big Al. The black church is crooked and he is too. They should stay together. I just dropped another truth bomb. Cammy, the rhinos better get it together for the sake of the people and the future of America. Yes, Cammy, you're absolutely right. CJ, we can only wish. I don't think they'll fire Sharpton. They haven't fired anyone yet. CJ, at this point, it's a mute fact. They're losing money. They're up for sale. No one's watching MSDNC. How you doing, U.S. Army retired? In for a bit. We're glad you're here. Everyone who's here, hit that like button. I know people are busy. If you can't stay the entire time, that's fine. We're just glad you're here now. And so MSNBC said that Al did not. So again, Al working for MSDNC was supposed to disclose that he received that $500,000 payment. He didn't say anything. All of my Generation X's who are here, my favorite go-go song from 1981. If you know the song, type yes in the comment section. Can you hear them? They talk about us telling lies. Well, that's no surprise. Can you see them? See right through them. They have no shield, no secrets to reveal. We're talking about Al Sharpton here. Doesn't matter what he says.
Okay, Miss Lynn, if I'm going to defend Al, let me get the narrative straight. So,
okay, go ahead.
Al Sharpton got a donation from Kamala Harris campaign
to his National Action Network.
Okay, and so Al Sharpton works also for MSNBC, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so number one, let's get this started. So there's no clause in the MSNBC contract stating that he can't get donations, his Action Network, correct?
Oh, from my understanding, if you receive donations, you are supposed to disclose that to MSNBC. He did not.
Wait a minute. Okay. Wait. I'm a little confused here. So MSNBC is not asking, the black church is asking.
It's the black church that wants him suspended or fired.
So how does the black church know about this contract?
I don't know how they know about it, but they reached out to you said you smell a they reached out to MSNBC. They're trying to get something to happen. You said it stinks.
It already stinks.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be somebody from MSNBC to come down on Al Sharpton as opposed to the Black Church Coalition?
Yep.
So again, how does a black coalition know about the contracts?
He's waving his stinky finger again. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. This, like I said, this is going to be easy to defend.
Let's look at this. Black Church Coalition calls on MSNBC to suspend Al Sharpton over donations from the Harris campaign. The National Black Church Initiative slammed Reverend Al Sharpton for putting a moral stain on the integrity of black churches. Okay. I will read some of this. How you doing, Portala 45? Crystal's back. Anita Thomas, how are you? Everyone who's here, hit that like button. Okay. A coalition of black churches is calling on MSNBC to suspend, listen to this now, and investigate Reverend Al Sharpton after his nonprofit accepted $500,000 in donations from Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign. This type of action puts a moral stain on the integrity of the Black church. The National Black Initiative wrote Tuesday, urging MSNBC to investigate the Harris campaign's payment. The coalition says it represents 150,000 churches and 27.7 million members across the country, and is very concerned that one of our leaders appears to be selling our voting to Kamala Harris's campaign. Now, let's be clear, folks. If Kamala Harris had won, none of us would know about any of these shenanigans, okay? Let's be clear about that. So they're salty. And newsflash, the Black church is in no condition to talk about morality. Blackson and I have already, how many videos have we done talking about the Black church and all the traditional Black church?
Too many to count. Yeah, too many to count.
And so when this story first broke, MSNBC, of course, looking around like, oh, we didn't know anything about it. So they said that they threw him under the bus and said he never disclosed it. Now, it says, we will support Reverend Sharpton's suspension until the investigation is complete. The coalition continued in a Facebook post first reported on by the Washington Free Beacon. And all the talk about threat to our democracy, someone forgot to articulate that free, open, objective, and transparent press is an essential component of the building blocks to preserve our democracy's integrity. What a joke. The Washington Free Beacon broke the news that the Harris campaign had made 2 donations of $250,000 to Sharpton's National Action Network. The donations made on September 5th and October 1st came ahead of a friendly, quote, and we've said it on here, softball interview with Sharpton on October 20th. And MSNBC previously told the Free Beacon it was unaware of the donations made to Sharpton's nonprofit, but did not say whether the host had been punished. So they were like, oh, we didn't know anything about it. But then they didn't say anything else. And then, the network suspended Joe Scarborough and Keith Olbermann in 2010 over political donations. But of course, if they do that to the right Reverend Al, he'll be crying racism. We know how that works. So Reverend Sharpton is loved and admired by many in our coalition, but that does not take away from the fact he is facing significant moral and journalism ethics or concerns regarding this payment or donation to the National Action Network. Reverend Anthony Evans, president of the National Black Church Initiative, said in the group's statement, we will continue to pray for him. They need to pray for themselves, is what they need to do. A spokesperson for MSNBC did not immediately respond to a request for comment. The Society of Professional Journalists also criticized Sharpton and MSNBC over the apparent conflict of interest, telling the Free Beacon it builds distrust among their audiences and places a black eye on both their network and the profession. Let's be real, folks. MSNBC does not have any ounce of journalistic integrity. All right, let's be clear on that. First of all, so I don't know what this is right here. It's a joke. This kind of entanglement harms the credibility of the journalist, the news organization, and journalism overall. And credibility is difficult to restore. Newsflash, MSNBC, CNN, they don't have it anyway. What the heck are they talking about? The media ethics group said in its statement, while Sharpton may not consider himself a journalist, many viewers do. Sharpton wasn't the only media figure to accept payments ahead of or after an interview with the Democratic presidential nominee in the weeks before the election. All right, Blackson, what do you think?
Okay, let me start with Operation Mockingbird. Operation Mockingbird, part of the Operation Mockingbird is that it's been revealed that the news medias were getting donations from Kamala Harris's campaign. That's fact number one.
Mhm.
Fact number two. I'm gonna do a little cheating. I'm gonna go to Ruby's comment. Ruby says, don't put much stock in the Black Coalition. The National Black Church Initiative is shady and they are attempting to shake
Yes.
down Al Sharpton. Oh,
Yes. Yes.
You're agreeing with me. Okay. So Al Sharpton, number one, is doing the same thing MSNBC is doing before Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton getting his piece of the cake because the news media, Operation Mockingbird, y'all look it up. The news media has already taken payoffs from Kamala Harris.
Yep.
So you cannot suspend Al Sharpton for the same thing that they're doing. In fact, they did it before Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton just following suit. Can I get an amen in the chat?
Okay, so, and I pulled this up, Blackson.
Mm-hmm.
And again, for the people that don't know about Al Sharpton and his history, first of all, the National Action Network, this is his nonprofit. Now, I showed a video, Blackson and myself, we did another video on the right, Reverend Al. And I'll probably pull that up again when he was in court in his jumpsuit for those criminal charges. We'll get, but this is his website. And if you've known him for a while, this is his mantra: no justice, no peace. National Action Network is one of the leading civil rights organizations in the nation with chapters throughout the entire United States, founded in 1991 by Reverend Al Sharpton. And it works with the spirit and tradition of Dr. Martin Luther King to promote a modern civil rights agenda that includes the fight for one standard of justice, decency, and equal opportunities for all people, regardless of race, religion, ethnicity, citizenship, criminal record, economic status, gender expression, or sexuality. So this is his website. And right, that's all devil. The National Black Church Initiative has no power. They want likes, clicks, and views. Right, Ruby? Linda, how are you, love? Linda said, to me, the Black Church has a lot of nerve. Linda, I'm getting to that, but I'm going to read your comment because you're on. How you doing, HP? Hey, Detroit, share this on your Facebook page, please, dear. I shared it. I sent you a message earlier. And Linda said they've been left the community. They took the 501c3 from President Bush, and we haven't had a dinner in the basement since. Linda's telling it like it is. Yes, once they receive that status, it's like, forget you. Right? U.S. Army. They didn't receive a cut, so they're mad.
There you go. Thank you, U.S. Army.
What it is. And so.
Oh, so we're agreeing. Me and Miss Lynn agreeing. Okay.
Well, right now, but it will change.
Okay. All right.
See, MSNBC says again, they didn't disclose it to their audience because they didn't know. Let's be real, folks. They didn't care that this is a black eye on their journalistic integrity. They don't have any. So, what are you going to say? What are you going to do? They are 20th century media and no one's watching them. That's why they're up for sale. I did a video. I included that. They're up for sale. No one's watching MSNBC or CNN. Okay. So no one cares what they're talking about. Right, Ruby, the National Black Church Initiative calling out Al is like the wolf calling out the fox for hanging around the hen house. Okay, Ruby, I need to pin that. I have to pin this. Yes, that's what it is. The Black Church Coalition wants him suspended or fired. Since when did Al have any ounce of integrity? I'll wait. Type it in the comment section. Al is not a journalist. Al has been taking money for years, including money from Donald Trump. So what are these people talking about? Al's a grifter, taking money from anyone who would give it to him. That's what he's always done. There's nothing new to see here. Al, there's nothing slick about Al, but now when he got in trouble before, he wound up in court. So he's older now. He's slicker now. He's as slick as his slick back hair. Perm slick back hair. And so for a very long time, he's perfected his slickness because he's older now. So that's why we don't see him in court anymore. CJ, they didn't care because they thought that Kamala was going to win the election. Yes, that's all this is about, folks. Come on. The Black church is in no position to chastise anyone. If the Black church was actually legitimate, right? And I am trying to keep up with your comments, folks. They would have washed their hands with old Slick Al years ago. But, you know, as the old people used to say, you lay down with dogs, you'll get up with fleas. They're interconnected. CJ, Mayor, how would Sharpton turn this into a race issue? Mayor, if MSNBC tries to fire him or discipline him, what's he going to say? Someone type it in the comment section. I forgot. Someone just type it in the comments. So you get in the bed, you know, and then your hands are tied. Hit the like button for me, folks. Al has always been a shyster, a crook, deceitful, untrustworthy, unscrupulous, any other adjective you can think of. He's always been a little shady. Fill in the blank. Okay. Oh, what happened to my comments here? Here they are. Okay. So, I mean, it is what it is, folks. Right, Cheryl? He's going to cry racism. So they're trying to handle him with kid gloves. And the Black church, the priorities are all wrong. Why is the Black church all of a sudden saying something? If Kamala had won, this would never have been an issue. Okay? With all of these payments, not just to Al, but to all of these people. Now it's a problem. Thank you, Baldwin Birds. All the money that was donated to his nonprofit. If Kamala had won, no one would have said a word. So again, check out his National Action Network. That's his website. And the Black church is in no position to call out anyone on morality with everything that they have going on. Okay? And as much as Blackson and I have talked about it, you already know. And now we've done a few videos on that. And so I can drop links. I will if you want me to, but example. Now they're talking about him accepting these payments. What about you had the Curry Queen, Kamala Harris, up in your pulpit? Okay. You had Fanny the liar up in your pulpit giving her an award after she went and perjured herself. Okay. So you had Jamal Bryant, he's up there preaching and breathing heavy, telling Black people to go out here and vote for the Curry Queen, the chameleon, Kamala Harris. So the Black church can't call anyone out on morality. They're not moral themselves. Blackson, me and Blackson, if you've been here on the channel for a while, right, Cheryl, what has the National Black Church done? They've done nothing, but they have that status, so they're taking in all that money. Yes. Ruby said the spoiler is the Black church did not call out the National Black Church Initiative did. Yes. And you're right. Ruby,
oh,
right.
We gotta explain the difference. We got to explain the difference. Ruby, explain the difference on that. I guess I'm gonna have to look that up because I didn't even know there was a difference. That's some slickiness right there.
Oh yeah, it's slick now when you're dealing with these people.
National Black Church Initiative. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. But we know Kamala Harris, again, the Black church, they had her up in the pulpit and all these other scammers and crooks. So now they're talking about morality? No. Kamala Harris had one primary policy, the unaliving of children. We already know that. He's an agitator. Yes, Zully, yes. People these days, real people who can see through nonsense. They don't take the Black church seriously. It's a joke. Today's traditional black church does not stand on truth or righteousness. Thank you, Ruby. The black church does not have any integrity. So again, they should not be talking about anyone. Jamal Bryant skipped child support. Yes. No one's listening to these people. So let me take this down. I have a video for you. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. It's just unbelievable. It's like people who live in glass houses. Please don't throw stones. Please don't. They're talking about it as a moral stain. What the heck are these people doing? I have a couple of videos I need to share with you. And I'm just laughing at these people. Prince Pierre, black church is the pot calling the kettle. Prince, you just got here. I've said that already.
Okay. Ruby just gave us a website on the Black National Black Church Initiative and their goals and their who they are. So apparently it's still the black church, but it's still
a black church, but it's a coalition of and it has all these millions of members. Yeah.
Right. But they have some interesting goals here. They're talking about racial disparities, healthcare, technology, education.
Yeah, but like Ruby said, or who not Ruby, someone said, what have they done? They've done nothing. They just received that status, that nonprofit status. They're not doing anything. All right, let's play. I have a short video. Let's listen to this. In this video, black churches demand MSNBC fire Al Sharpton over $500,000 Kamala Harris payment. Let's watch this short clip.
Claiming the payment compromises Sharpton's credibility and raises questions.
Hold on, folks. All right, let's go to the beginning. Here we go.
Breaking news. A coalition of black churches representing 28 million black Americans has issued a bold demand to MSNBC. They're calling for the network to fire Al Sharpton and launch an investigation into a reported $500,000 payment he received from Kamala Harris during her campaign. In a scathing letter, the National Black Church Initiative accused Sharpton of lacking journalistic credentials and undermining the careers of black men and women with greater experience and integrity. The coalition also raised ethical concerns about Sharpton's dual roles as a minister and media personality, stating, "This payment does not look good for a man supposed to represent integrity." The churches are urging MSNBC to take immediate action, claiming the payment compromises Sharpton's credibility and raises questions about political favoritism. This shocking move by the coalition has sparked widespread reactions, with many applauding their courage to challenge a prominent figure tied to the Democratic Party. Sharpton, a polarizing figure, has been a staple on MSNBC for years. While his supporters defend him as a strong advocate for civil rights, critics have often questioned his impartiality and ethics. This latest revelation may prove to be his most controversial moment yet. What do you think? Should MSNBC investigate and take action, or is this an unfair attack on Al Sharpton?
It's not unfair, but
it's unfair.
What do you mean it's unfair?
Because you're not paying attention, Miss Lynn. The MSNBC is doing the same thing. That's how it's unfair. They're doing the same thing.
Look.
Everybody that had their hand out with Kamala Harris was doing the same thing.
No.
But we're going after Al Sharpton? Come on now. Let's stop that. Stop it. In fact, the churches supported Fannie Willis, who took a payment to go after Trump. Letitia James. I can go on. No, that's unfair. That's unfair.
No, it's unfair. How's it unfair?
Because MSNBC took payments. Operation Mockingbird, people. It's Operation Mockingbird.
Sure, look like Blackson. Yeah. Cheryl said Al's been doing this for you. Yes. Yeah, it's not Al's fault, right? The church has been taking people's tithe money, using it to buy mansions, private jets, Mercedes Benz, side chicks, side babies, side hustles. I could go on, but they're calling someone on morality. I can't with these people.
That's why it's unfair. Because they're doing the same thing.
Listen, Al Sharpton should be the least of their problems, okay? All these issues, and they're concerned about MSNBC chastising or firing Al Sharpton. And Melissa said, amen. Today's traditional black church is full of pimps and players and hustlers, hustling people out of their money. Look at the way a lot of these prosperity preachers are living. Look at their congregation. Look at how they're living. But this is what they're concerned in. You need to be concerned about your parishioners, not what Al Sharpton did or didn't do. How you doing, Badgerton?
Thank you, Badgerton.
Oh, yeah, Badgerton, and you're right, but I have to argue with Blackson. And Badgerton, he said that they only went after Al when a lot of others are just as guilty. That he's a scapegoat. Hey, Badgerton, and let's be real. Badgerton, you're just joining. Had Kamala won, it would not have been an issue. You know it just like I do. Life would have been good.
But since it's an issue, again, we got to deal with Operation Mockingbird. They, long before Al Sharpton got paid from Kamala Harris, the news medias got paid. These prosecutors got paid. The J6 committee got paid. The senators, the rhinos got paid.
Mm-hmm.
They all got paid way before Al. And we're going after Al Sharpton? No, come on now. No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
So yeah, it's unfair. That's why I'm saying it's unfair and unjust.
Okay.
And then they're going after the people who did it before Al Sharpton, and they're trying to tell, oh, Al Sharpton did this when MSNBC did it.
What about you saying you would be okay with it as long as they get all the other people too, is what you're saying, right?
What I'm saying is the people that they're telling, did it. They did it. Like, how stupid can they be? They did it. Like, what part are they missing? MSNBC did it. Operation Mockingbird. Are these people that dang stupid?
Yes.
Are they that dang stupid?
Yes.
What the
heck? How you doing, Melissa?
Dang.
Melissa said, amen. Can't get $1 from my church for rent. Oh my God. Ruby, I have to agree with Blackson. If they're not going to suspend the executives at MSNBC, leave Slick back alone. Ruby!
Thank you, Ruby.
Woo!
Ruby, thank you, Ruby.
All right, Ruby, if you're not going to be on my side, I'm done with you.
It's not about it. She sees the obvious. It's obvious.
I know it, but I don't want her on your side, Blackson.
It's not, no, it's on the side of common sense. It's like, how you going to go after and tell MSNBC to fire Al when they did the same thing? And they probably got more money than Al did. What? Am I living in the Twilight Zone right now? Yeah, you ain't agreeing with me. She's just looking at common sense. It's like, what?
I'm giving you a hard time. You know I am.
Baby. I know.
Oh my God. Peace time. I've got to agree with Blackson on this one, Miss Rowland. And I do too, peace time. I'm just giving them a hard time. They didn't call out Jamal Bryant or the other black churches that let Kamala and Fonnie Willis come up in the pulpit and lie for the Democrats. Peace time. Yeah, I'm just giving him a hard time. But before you came in, I just said that. Peace time. And so they're in no position to call out anyone so far as morality is concerned. They are in no position. First of all, MSNBC is a worldly platform. They need to be worried about a godly platform. They're supposed to be helping their parishioners so far as their eternal souls are concerned. But
first of all, they need to
everything else.
If they're going to get involved in this, they need to catch up. They said that. Wait. Let me get this straight. Al Sharpton has no journalistic skills.
Right.
Neither does NBC. What we doing? What are we doing, people? What are we doing?
Oh my God!
No, that black whoever they are need to get their heads out of their rear. They need to know what the heck.
And who cares what MSNBC does to Al Sharpton? MSNBC is irrelevant. Okay? Let's be real. That's why they're up for sale. And that's why their viewership tanked. So they're irrelevant. Immuna, the Potter's house is fading out. Then TD Snakes pulls a health stunt, allegedly. Yeah. It's a joke. Hit the like button for us, folks. The traditional black church is too worldly, and that's the part of the problem we've been talking about on this channel. I have an idea. How about be concerned about your parishioners? One of you just
They
tied
don't have
Melissa,
none. They don't have none.
and they don't, and they don't.
They concerned about, Al got some money. We want some money too.
And if they had received some money, guess what, Blackson?
That's
if
what
they
this
had
is all
received
about.
some money, right?
That's
We
what
would
this is
not have
all
heard
about.
anything about this.
They are trying to shake him down. They want they cut.
Yeah,
They trying to
shake down.
extort out. That's why I said they trying to extort Al Sharpton. They
This is
trying to extort
shakedown.
him.
This
Right.
is shakedown.
If you want to extort Al Sharpton, go shake down NBC because they did it too.
Yeah, they're all doing it.
And then they're gonna have the nerve to say, "Oh, Al Sharpton's not a journalist." Like, what y'all know about journalists? Y'all obviously don't know what journalists are.
Right,
Looking
that's
at
not even
NBC.
what you're doing is right. What they're doing is not journalism.
No,
Let's listen to this. Oh my God.
fake news.
Fake news. There you go, Blackson. Extortion, right, Cheryl? We know what it's about. All right, let's listen to this clip. Oh my God.
I was stunned that some of the backlash she got were from Black elect. Most.
Get rid of this commercial. You see the narrative he's still talking about there. What he was talking about.
Well, he was paid to do that, Miss Lynn.
Right. Oh yeah.
I don't object to anything Al Sharpton's doing. He got paid for it.
Elected male officials saying they didn't want to support a woman. And I hear these people talk about black men.
All right, I'm starting to buffer a bit. Hold on. Let me close out some of
If
these.
y'all really want to know the truth, I heard that Kamala Harris knew she wasn't going to win.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them, again, they played that shell game until they were telling all those lies, and it caught up with them. And now
I think the only one that believed it was Miss Lee. Miss Lee was the only one believing everything. Right? I think everybody were crooks. Everybody was stuffing their pockets except for Miss Lee. Miss Lee looked around. Everybody took off. Even Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris took off the damn Hawaii. Miss Lee was like, "What?
Yeah,
what won there?" She started speaking patois. What won there?
She looks bad. I mean,
because she's the only one that believed it. She's the only one that believed in the dang party. She was the only one that believed in Kamala Harris. She was the only one believed Kamala was going to win. She believed it so much she thought Kamala was going to win Iowa.
Well, that's the lies that they everything blew up in their face.
Lied to her. It blew up in Miss Lee's face. They all knew that.
That's what I said. It blew up in her face. That's what I said.
Right. That's why I'm just so baffled. You did a show yesterday on Barack Obama talking about, they cheated. And like, you know dang well she wasn't going to win. What's wrong with you?
They are not. They are losing it. We need to open up insane asylums because these people have lost it. Okay,
they crooks, man. Open them more prisons.
Melissa said went from crackhead to Christ head. All right, let's see if we can listen to this without the buffering. Oh my God, I closed out some tabs, so I'm trying to see
that are pulling away from your campaign. Though I've not seen any real.
All right, I'll have to put this up under. It's buffering a bit, and I've closed out tabs, so I don't know. This time of the day when there are a lot of people on the internet, it does sort of slow it down a little bit. But that's okay.
Open, Miss Lynn.
Huh?
How many tabs you got open? You should always keep it down to maybe 3 at most.
Yeah, I closed most of them out.
That's not my question.
I showed you the forum saying
do you have
5?
Okay, close 2 more tabs and try it again.
All right, let's see. I'll try. All right, we'll do this. All right.
Yeah, always keep it down to 3 minimum.
I'm trying. It's just I use
the more tabs you got, the more bandwidth is eating up. So
yeah. I'm just trying to. All right. Okay, let's try this then. All right. Let's try it one more time, folks.
Okay. It should be smoother.
Okay. We hope so.
Evidence of that.
Okay, can we just be honest? Al Sharpton
is still
doing okay. That's
is
fine.
the original grifter. So if you don't know about,
I know Jake Uger's not talking about grifters. I know. Yo, this is, oh gosh, this is too much. This is too much, Miss Lynn. This is too much.
Yeah, hold on.
This is too much.
I know. The
This
young
is too
Turk
much. I know Jake Uger's not talking about Al Sharpton.
talked stone cold trash about Al Sharpton. Yes, he
Yo, these are the two biggest grifters that Young Turks in internet history. You don't talk about Al Sharpton, man. Oh gosh, let me cool down because these people are just so hypocritical with their nonsense.
All right, I'm going to try again. I might have to refresh the page. So let's see, because I really want everyone to hear this. Hold on.
I was stunned at some of the backlash she got.
Yes,
were from Black elected male officials.
Let me put the closed captioning on. Let me see.
They did want for the woman. And I hear these people talking about Black men that are pulling away from your campaign, though I've not seen any real evidence of that.
Okay, can we just be honest? Al Sharpton is the original.
Damn, I was defending Al until he said that stupid nonsense. Oh my God, Al, now you're making me look bad. Al, you were doing good until now. Dang.
Oh my God.
Dang, don't make the lies seem so obvious. I can't defend Al when he just says stupid stuff. Dang.
Oh yeah. How you doing, Gary?
I was getting points on the board against Miss Lynn, and now I'll start to put his foot in his mouth. God damn.
Yeah. And what I'm going to do is refresh their page and see if I can get the video. I stopped sharing it. So let me refresh it. And because I really want people to hear, this is nuts. I really want everyone to hear what they're saying. They're going to be like, what the heck? Okay, let's get it going here. Let me try to reshare. Let's try this again. Okay, are we ready, folks? We're trying to get it together. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it.
Elected male officials saying they didn't want to support a woman. And I hear these people talking about Black men that are pulling away from your campaign, though I've not seen any real evidence of that.
Okay, can we just be honest? Al Sharpton is the original grifter. So if you don't know, back in the days in New York, anytime there was any kind of racial conflict, this fat ass would show up in a jumpsuit, and he would demagogue against Jews, by the way, specifically, and get people super mad to the point where they nearly attacked Jewish people. And he was a menace, an absolute menace in the New York area. Okay? And then all that got magically forgiven. Why did he get forgiven when that stuff never gets forgiven?
Why did it get forgiven?
Because he decided to embrace professional corruption. He was running 2-bit scams back in the day because he didn't know any better, right? But he's a smart guy, so he wisened up and he's like, oh, the way the professionals do this is they kiss the ass of the donors, they kiss the ass of the politicians, and they get the real money, the big money. And did he shake down a lot of businesses saying, hey, if you don't give me money, I'm going to call you racist? Okay, go ahead and catch feelings. Yes, he did. Okay, and do you want to know how Comcast was allowed to merge and actually acquire NBC and MSNBC? They had a massive race problem. Al Sharpton came in and said, no, they don't. They don't have any race problem. Guess where Al Sharpton wound up? Hired by Comcast at MSNBC.
Okay, make it make sense.
The bees.
Okay, yeah. So, okay, Blackson, talk to me about the crooked owl.
Again, I understand Al Sharpton's past history. We're talking about Kamala's campaign. See, he's doing the 3-card Monty right now. So he can distract y'all. He can't distract me. They're not good enough to distract me. The thing we're talking about is the shakedown these Black churches are trying to do to Al Sharpton because they didn't get a cut, and now they're saying, oh, yeah, that's all it is. So this Jake Uger he talking about, man, miss me with all that, Jake Uger. Miss me with all that because you did the same thing. You did the same thing.
And why don't the Black churches take all this time? You're so concerned put this concern on your parishioners. How about that? How about being concerned with them? Cheryl, music therapy. When the price is right, that's right.
Yeah.
Melissa said C503, right. Plus Al is an informant. Yes, for the feds. Yes, he is. Tammy, boy, he has a nerve calling someone fat. Tammy!
Right.
Oh, Tammy!
That is too funny.
This chat's getting wound up again.
Yes, yes.
You can't tell the Black Church Initiative or Coalition can't tell MSNBC what to do.
No.
That's crazy. If they could want to keep him, they will. If they want to fire him, that's their call. That's their decision. Al is an official paid Democrat shield. We know that. We knew before all this stuff was exposed. We peeped his whole card a long time ago. Now we know he's paid. So it's been confirmed. What do you want from us? Where are we? I'm 67. Brother Al has been pulling the card since I was in Compton. Joey! Pinky said he's not fat. That's a big bone man. Oh my God. Today's preachers attend Diddy parties. So why would a man of the Lord be attending a Diddy party? We know what's going on. What a joke. Today's traditional Black church. The church needs to stay in their lane and be concerned about their parishioners. U.S. Army said big bonehead.
Hey, they weren't concerned about their parishioners when Kamala came down here to Atlanta.
No. That's what
goddamn escorted her out like she stole something, like she was a 2-bit goddamn shoplifter. Yeah,
that lady who was saying something about the unaliving of children. Right, they heard they shoot her right on out, and all the women were dressed in pink and green, ski-wee, her Sarah sisters, and they worshipped her like she was the queen, the curry queen.
Yeah, they escorted her out like she stole. She might as well say she might as well take money off the dang the title plate.
How dare you say something about Queen Kamala? Woo! Yeah, so again, the church, they're out of order.
Ruby, is she still alive? Because we ain't heard nothing else from that woman.
I'm not playing with you today, Black Suit.
I'm just saying we asked Ruby to get the woman's name and we ain't heard nothing from that. We ain't heard nothing since.
I'm not talking to you any longer. Here's the Right Reverend Al again. Here we go. Oh my God.
He considered blanket pardons for a lot of folks. He didn't follow through, but we certainly expect when he walks in the door, he will issue a bunch of pardons, particularly the January 6th convicts. He made that promise on the campaign trail. That was going to happen regardless. But what do you think the impact of this would be if President Biden and his team follows through with this and offers these blanket pardons? We saw what happened when he pardoned Hunter Biden. How do you think that impacts the national political conversation? How is that going to be perceived?
I think it will be perceived mixed at best, and probably would get a lot of people concerned about what precedent we're setting. But let's not forget, Donald Trump not only talked about pardoning the January 6th people that were doing the insurrection, he called them hostages and had them singing as a choir at his rally. So in the background of that, I think that people will be kind of mixed in their reaction if Biden were to do this. From the civil rights community, we've been saying he ought to be pardoning people like Marilyn Mosby, who was the prosecutor in Baltimore, Jesse Jackson Jr., the congressman. Even I have a brother in Alabama who's doing civil work. Look at people, Reverend Kenny Glasgow. We're looking at people that need pardons, that have come out and done well, served the community. That ought to be the standard. And I think to forecast what people may face, I think is something that should be discussed. But I would hope he also looks at pardoning people that have maybe made a mistake, but turned around and done the right thing. That's what pardons are for.
So, Blackson, what do you think about that, about your man?
I think, again, you was saying a lot of word salad there, but again, I'm sticking to the point that Al Sharpton did exactly what everybody else was doing. So to go after Al Sharpton would be unfair and unjust.
Well, okay, if you say so. How about we go after him and everybody else?
Then that would be fair and just.
Cheryl, many times. Yeah, Cheryl, you said. Let me see. Cheryl made a statement I wanted to. Yeah, Cheryl, we did a video. Blackson and I did a video on that. Al Sharpton was not the only shield to be paid. Everything is every day we learn something new. Every day. And so yeah, it's all coming out now, and I love it because everyone's being exposed. Where are we here? I'm trying to keep up with the comments. How you doing, Prosperity? Drop your channel link.
I want to say something to Cammy. Cammy said Meg Thee Stallion got $5 million to twerk her, out. Beyonce got $10 million to speak on 3 minutes. So, Cammy, number one, Meg Thee Stallion was in dire straits. Number two, Beyonce not only got paid, but they said they will back off of Jay-Z. You're not going to hear nothing about Jay-Z with this whole P. Diddy thing.
Yep. That's where we are. Drop your link, Blackson. Prosperity. Okay. Please drop your link if you want to, love. Okay. And so that's just where we are with that, folks. Blackson, I'm trying to give him a hard time, but we're kind of on the same side. So,
right, because you can't go after Al and not go after the NBC. Like those people. Oh, they so silly. They just silly.
Oh my God!
Said, it's just a shakedown. That's what it is.
It's a shakedown.
It's a shakedown. Now, if you would have said go after all of them, then I would have said, Miss Lynn, you're right. You have to go after all of them because they all doing the deed there.
Oh,
but just go after Al Sharpton and not go after everybody else. Oh,
yes. Words of AC/DC. Yes, they're doing the deed. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. AC/DC, baby. Don't get me singing my hard rock today. Joy said crooks are crooks. Yes, how about my brown brother Mendez? Got some gold bars. Where are we here? Timothy, campaign money paid at least $100,000 for a cardboard backdrop. Timothy, look at I'm going to play that now. Yes, you came in right on time, brother.
Cammy MC said, I want the full report on that $1.5 billion that was spent on campaign, and so does Lindy Lee.
Lindy Lee survived. She looks like she's about to drop dead. I feel bad for her. She looks bad. All right, and I have a clip that I'll play later with her. Let's watch this clip. This is the lady from the Call Your Daddy podcast, and she threw Kamala under the bus. Yes, and she's a Kamala supporter. Listen.
Yep. Controversy about that podcast because you did. Oh. You know about this?
No, what?
Because in DC, this interview happened in DC.
Yeah.
In a hotel.
Yeah, not in a hotel. It was like a random house.
It was like random house, but apparently, you can tell me they spent. The Harris campaign spent like $100,000.
I did see that.
You know about this?
It's hilarious.
To build the studio.
Yeah, that's not true.
Not true. To make it look like it was the studio that you used in LA.
My studio that is gorgeous in Los Angeles doesn't even cost 6 figures. So I don't know how cardboard walls could cost 6 figures.
But do you think they did that? I mean, you saw
Absolutely not. With love to them. Oh my God, it was gorgeous, but it wasn't that nice. It wasn't like gorgeous marble. No, that was not.
So she threw her under the bus, and this is the podcaster for the Call Your Daddy, and she was a Kamala supporter, and she knows where's the money. How you doing, Sergeant King? Money laundering. Yeah, who knows what was going on here?
Peacetime said, we all better be off suspending the Black Church Coalition. Amen to that.
Yes. Who gives a care? No one's listening. No one cares about their thoughts anyway. Who cares? Yes, CJ, that's the woman from the Call Your Daddy podcast. But again, blacks, and this is my major problem with the Black Church Initiative and Coalition. Mm-hmm. You have Kamala Harris, and all she was preaching was the unaliving of children in the womb.
Right.
A proven perjurer, fanny pack. And these are the people you have up in the pulpit, and you're going after this crook. They're all crooks. So they're picking and choosing.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you say something about, well, you had Kamala Harris in your pulpit, it's crickets. You don't hear anything.
Right.
All Kamala promoted was the death and destruction of children. The Black church said nothing. She was Queen Kamala. So get out of here. They embraced her with open arms. They embraced
Letitia James. Yep. Fonnie Willis. Yep.
So look, so I don't want to hear about your morality. You don't have any. Stop it. And when you lay in bed with race hustlers, so MSNBC probably won't do anything to him. You lay in bed
how?
Race hustlers. Wait
they do the same thing. Okay, go ahead. I'm just
saying, even if they wanted to, it's going to be hard. Because first of all, he's going to cry racism is because I'm Black.
He ain't got to do that. All you got to do. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
Let me finish. So, you need a gong. So when you lay in bed with race hustlers, that's a slimy relationship. And it's hard to get out of bed when you're in bed with a race hustler. Because as soon as they get out of the bed, you try to do something. Oh, it's racism. You've been called a racist. And MSNBC, let's be real, they're irrelevant. They don't care. They're not a credible news source. They're dying. They're for sale. No one's watching. Who cares? The host of, we just looked at the host of the Call Your Daddy. And so this is just where we are, folks. Get it on. Oh yeah. Devil's advocate. Bang a gong. Get it on. All right. I have all my rock and rollers in here today. Yes, you lay down with dogs, you get up with fleas. I have one more short clip and then we'll be done. Okay. Blackson, what do you have to say to that, sir?
What I was going to say is Al Sharpton don't even have to even scream racism. Just open up the scheme books.
That's what he does.
Right. And they know they not go after Sharpton because they're doing the same thing. They brought him in. It's like Al Sharpton, like Jake said, this is how you get the money, baby.
You heard how he got his job. So yeah. And he's been a hustler all his life. So it is what it is. And his daughter, she was even on the hustle. She sued the city of New York, said she failed or got hurt or something. I don't know. I need to go back. Right. It's been a while. I mean, so it's a family affair.
Oh, I love this right here. Pierce Morgan.
I told you, I feel so bad for this. She looks like she has just had 50 nervous breakdowns. But she loses her stuff because I'm kind of concerned about this lady. I am. I'm being serious. So here we are. I've never seen her this out of control. She's really bad out of control. Let's watch this.
Campaign lost, which I think was definitely their election to lose, given just how much Trump was like not even trying, and he didn't win by the popular vote he won by less than 50%. Harris dropped the ball. Lindy Lee was all in on the campaign, and now she's pivoting because she's like, you know what? I want to go to the winning side. And now the Hunter Biden laptop story is a thing. That's just so craven and so pathetic. And I'm someone who has not received a single dollar from the Democratic Party or any
neither have I
to talk about my views.
Neither have I.
Okay,
much money off
now
of it.
I will let Lindy. Now I will let Lindy respond. Hang on, Lindy. Hang on, Lindy. Hang on, Lindy. I will now let you respond.
Tell me one person who's paid me.
Uh-oh.
I don't know, girl.
Who's paid me?
You tell me.
You're just making up shit. You're just making up shit. Are we allowed to curse on here?
Yeah.
I don't need anybody's money. No one has paid me. You're just making this is like libelous. It's defamation. No one has
obviously
paid me.
No one has to pay you. It's all about influencerdom, right?
Now you're changing your story. Don't change your story. Just a
Why-
minute
why
ago,
is your
you
brand
said
changing?
that I was a grifter
Why-
and I was
no,
getting
I
paid.
never
and
said
made
you did. I
so
said
many
I didn't.
dollars.
But
You're
why are
making
you
it up. I
changing
don't
your
know
brand?
who you are, respectfully.
Why are you?
But I have a
You need to know who
so
I am.
Gavin
Why are you
Newsom,
changing your
who
brand?
came out
No one
against
does.
the pardon. Is
She's
he a
very
grifter too?
unfunny female
Is
comment.
Governor Jared Polis also a grifter
Ryan.
for saying that the pardon was a bad idea because Joe Biden repeatedly lied? If you're going to pardon your son, fine. There are arguments in favor of that. But why did you have to lie repeatedly and say that you weren't? He lied after
lying
the
is
election.
bad.
Please
Dad.
finish
Lying
the sentence.
really
Why
is
do you
bad.
insist on talking over people again and again?
This is mental illness.
In terms of the Harris campaign, I raised millions of dollars for that campaign. I donated buildings in a church to the campaign. I did not find out until after she lost that millions were spent on, for example, 2.5 million was spent on Oprah. $500 million went to just 4 well-connected Democratic firms, including Boeing.
Welcome to the political
it's-
revolution, girl. The
Can you
Democratic Party
please-
won't save
I
you.
don't know what's going on with you, but can you please let somebody finish? Thank you so much.
Please finish.
And also millions of dollars to celebrities. It's in millions of dollars to private planes and also 5-star hotels for campaign staffers. I have donors who donated anywhere from $10 to $25 of their hard-earned money to $1 million. They are fuming. And we had no idea this was going on. The campaign, during the campaign, said that we were going to win 3 to 4 battleground states. That was what we were expecting. Jen O'Malley Dillon went around the world telling people that we were definitely going to win the campaign. But they knew all along, now we know, they knew all along that Kamala Harris was losing. She was behind Trump the entire time. But when she was with us donors, when they were whining and dining us, they told us a completely different story.
So again, folks, and that's pretty much the crux of that. I really feel bad for Lindy Lee. I've been telling Blackson, I'm really concerned. She is Crystal said that Asian lady has been crying everywhere. Yes, Crystal. I feel bad for her because she looks like she is just at her wit's end. Oh, peace time. Oh, yes, I love that Stevie Wonder song. When you believe in things that you don't understand, you suffer. Superstition every. Yeah, I love Superstition by Stevie Wonder. Why didn't the Black National News Network bring this up on radio? Waverly, we know why they didn't. Prosperity. Oh my God.
Let me read it because that's too funny. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Prosperity.
Ruby said Lindy Lee has to give an account for that loot she raised.
Yeah.
And the whole thing was a scam, a Ponzi scheme, a freaking pyramid scheme, swindling people out of money. How you doing, MC?
Prosperity said she knew she was Asian and not black, so she gave her heart and soul to this campaign. Ha ha ha.
Oh God! And now she's left. I mean, she looks like I'm worried about her. She looks like she has lost it. She like someone said here, she's crying all over the place. You know, people when they get a lot of people get that pressure, you know, they just, you know, they hurt themselves.
Well, she was the only one that was honest. You know, I will say this about Miss Lee. She honestly believed, and she honestly was the honest person in that whole thing. Everybody else was wolves. Everybody else was stuffing their pockets. Everybody else cut out.
Tammy said, Tammy gets it. She needs to understand who she's dealing with. I guess she's an honest person. She didn't know. She knows now. She learned today. Yes, MC, I will. And so hit that like button, folks, if you're enjoying this content, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. And I have one more clip to share with you. CJ Park, Lying Eyes by the Eagles. You can hide those lying eyes. Woo! Oh, Prosperity, Bleak better have my money. Woo! And ode to the black exploitation movies from the 70s. Yes, we all know where that came from. Better have my money. Lindy Lee is out here about to have all types of breakdowns, mentally, emotional, nervous. Cammy, that's what I've been saying. I am legitimately concerned. I don't know. She looks like she has lost it. Oh, U.S. Army. She looks like she's been rolled hard and put up wet. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
dang.
Woo.
Ouch. Oh,
Ouch. She looks bad. She was an easy target for the money suckers, like a yeah. Do you know what we could have done? Now it's up to what, 1.5 billion. How much money did they really spend? Because every day more information is coming out. Someone tell me. I have one more clip to share with you, and we're done. I'll show you Mr. Sharpton in court. What do you think, Blackson?
you keep going to the past, digging up his past. I'm trying to deal with his present, but go ahead and show your video, Miss Lynn. But you keep digging way back in the past.
I can take you back to Tawana Brawley. Don't mess with me.
But that's not the topic. The topic is him getting paid and them telling NBC that he got, or them donations. That's what it's all about.
He didn't say it. He didn't disclose it.
Oh, jeez. Just like NBC didn't disclose theirs.
And they never do. Oh, my God.
Right.
I can take you back to the Tawana Brawley case.
But it has nothing to do with this right here, Miss Lynn.
I know it, but I still want people who are not that familiar with the Right Reverend Al to see that video. And I actually played that in another video. I just need to pull it up. So what do you, Blackson? So what are you thinking? You're okay? You think it's okay as long as
I think again, it's fair and unjust as long as you go after just Al Sharpton. I think this Black Church Coalition, whoever the heck they are, need to get their heads out of their rear ends and get caught up to what's going on in the world.
Right.
Everybody knows that the news media don't do journalism, that the news media got paid to go against Trump. You know,
right,
did we forget no, Mr. Trump, they're not eating cats and dogs in Springfield. I called the manager. Did we just forget that?
Thank you, peacetime.
Did we forget her skiwi sister never questioned Kamala Harris and fact checked Kamala Harris during that debate, but kept interrupting Trump,
Mm-hmm.
and didn't even apologize and said, sir, we heard you got shot in the ear. We're sorry that happened to you.
They were saying it didn't happen. He wasn't shot. It was a skit.
Right. Were they in on the attempted assassination?
Come on, we already know. It's just, CJ, Democrats motto, Hotel California. Welcome to the Hotel California. Yes. I like some Eagles. Oh, man. So that's just where we are with that. I'm still looking for my
We need to keep an eye out on that second shooter, the one that's down. He's locked up in Florida. We need to keep an eye on him too.
On who?
The second guy who tried to shoot Trump in the pew pew Trump at the golf course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we need to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Well, we need to keep an eye on P. Diddy too, because P. Diddy is dropping names, by the way.
Honey, he's not going down alone.
well, again, Jay-Z's not going down.
Oh no.
So Jay-Z's, Beyonce did her part to get her husband up out of that. So no more Jay-Z, nobody. Oh, Jay-Z's tied to P. Diddy. That's over, y'all.
You think
Jay-Z's free?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay-Z's good.
Yeah. Okay, let me check. I have one more. Read the comments for me, please, Blackson, as I look for this little short I have of
okay. No problem. Oh, hello to Florida. Florida, how you doing? How you doing, Laura? Let's see. Okay, so let me go to Timothy. He says supposedly they spent 1.3 billion, but later Later, it turned out being at least 1.5 billion. They still owe at least $20 million. That is correct, and this is why.
Money.
Yeah, and this is why. Yeah, this is why they still asking for money. And this is why Miss Lindy Lee is stressed out, because she's the only one that truly believed and truly was. She was just green to the situation. She didn't realize she was surrounded by crooks. You know,
that's sad when you you don't know. You may be an honest person, but it's like she's just like, it's like she was blindsided. You see?
Yeah.
And
yeah, she was.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to pull that video. I had that video somewhere. But yeah, I need to I'll have to pull that up. Yeah. It's I've looked at 1,000 videos since then, but I wanted to share that with everyone. Florida said crazy to hit that like button for us, folks. The best Reverend Al Sharpton was on. Oh yeah, when his nose was broken. Oh my God, that was hilarious. Funny moments, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that was totally hilarious. I remember, like I said, I go back. For people who don't know, I remember in the 80s of the Tawana Brawley case, and I know Blackson doesn't want me to go back, but I am.
No, that's fine. I'm just letting you know that has nothing to do with what we're talking about now, but that's fine. I mean, yeah. I'm cool with you showing it. It's just part of the entertainment, but you know, it's called sandbagging. What you're doing is in the legal world.
Yeah.
When you don't have a case and you just go back and prosecute people based on their past. You go back 20 years. Oh, when you're 16, you're shoplifting. That's called sandbagging. You know, there's a legal term for it, but in the streets we call it sandbagging. But yeah, that's sandbagging, Miss Lynn.
Oh yeah.
You know, but it's all good. You know, I mean, yeah, I'm just defending his actions as of right now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not as what do your people said? He's my spiritual advisor.
That's Steve.
That's Steve, right? Shout out to Steve.
He's always leave my spiritual advisor.
Yes.
Woo! I can't. Peacetime. I thank God for creating the internet so we can see what's really going on in the world. That's right. Don't have to be hoodwinked, bamboozled, and run amok by these grifters. Yes. Read the Blackson. Would you please continue to read the statement for me? I'm still trying to find this for you.
Okay, so let's see. We got he already read that comment. Oh, okay. So CJ Park says he did it for Beyonce. Beyonce was a nobody till Aaliyah died. Okay. CJ Parks, I get you were referring to Jay-Z.
What did he say?
He said he did it for Beyonce because Beyonce was a nobody. I'd have missed a comment. So apparently, okay. So Sandy said Jay-Z is good. How so? He'll be next. He has to answer for Aaliyah. I thought that was R. Kelly that had to answer for Aaliyah.
Well, he's answering for it. He's in jail now.
Yeah, I thought that was, but Philip said
something about him too.
So Philip said, well, Sandy, he wasn't good until Beyonce did that speech. Once she did that speech, Jay-Z was good. So
yeah.
That's That's why Beyonce did what she did, because they threatened when Beyonce didn't show up at the DNC, then they threatened Jay-Z. They said, okay, you're not going to come speak for us and endorse? Okay, well, you know your husband's good friends with P. Diddy. So Beyonce said, okay, all right, I'll come do it. And she came and did it.
Yeah, and remember they lied. Well, Beyonce's people said that they had never agreed. So, again, that's what they do. And so we're like,
Sandy. Yeah, Sandy says, come on now, Jay-Z has a lot of dirt. Sandy, I agree. I don't think you understand the deal that was made between the DOJ and Kamala Harris, Joe Biden administration, and Beyonce. I don't think you understand how they got her there. That's what I'm saying. They got her there, and that was part of the deal. Beyonce gonna save her husband. So I don't care how much dirt they got on him. Beyonce did her part of the deal to get her husband out of it. Yeah. So
that's so sad. the
no
things.
one leaves this physical earth without paying their karma.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's talking about some spiritual level stuff. Okay. I'm just talking about here on earth as far as the physical plane. But
Yeah.
you know, I'm glad you're more specific now. She's talking about some other realm. Okay, that's fine.
Right.
Ruby says Beyonce should have done the speech for free. Ruby.
Yes, thank you. That's what I've been saying.
Ruby,
tell him, Ruby.
Ruby, don't forget, Beyonce's fans went ballistic because they thought they were going to get a concert.
Well,
So there are Beehive members still mad to this day, Ruby.
They were lied to.
And Beyonce made sure that, you know what, if I'm going to take a hit, I'm going to get paid for it, because the Beehive, they're crazy. They're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And you mean to tell me you lied and said she was going to perform, and a lot of those Beehive members waited till 5 o'clock in the morning, and you think she's going to do that for free? Come on, Ruby. Come on, Ruby. You know better. You know the Beehive ain't going for that. Man, the Beehive is worse than the Mafia. The Beehive is worse than Christian Bloods. The Beehive is worse than MS-13.
That Beehive is rough.
The Beehive is worse than Trinidad de Agua. I'm trying to tell y'all, the Beehive is a whole nother level of crazy.
It is. That's true. That is
like Miss Lynn showed the video where the goddamn grown-ass woman was yelling at a little 4-year-old girl. That lets you know, the Beehive ain't nothing to mess with.
No, they're really not.
Mess with. They are cuckoo for Beyonce.
Oh, yeah. Yep. You are absolutely right. Let me see. Courtroom corruption.
Amber J says, how funny how a lot of celebrities that are tied up with Diddy are with the Democratic Party. Exactly. And the Democratic officials was with Diddy. Facts. Barack Obama being one of them, Amber. Barack Obama. Wait a minute. Didn't P. Diddy rub elbow shoulders with Miss Hillary Clinton?
He was with everybody.
Yeah, but Hillary Clinton, no.
Yep.
Hillary Clinton rubbed elbows with Mr. Epstein.
Yep.
I'm just seeing a connection here. I'm seeing a connection. I'm seeing a connection here.
You see it, don't you?
P. Diddy, Epstein. P. Diddy, Epstein. Who you got in the middle? Miss Hillary Clinton. Okay, Ruby said, don't misunderstand me. Don't blame Babe for getting a check. I'm just saying, since she was trying to save Jay-Z, that should have been a trade-off.
Yeah. Yeah, they need a lot of change, MC. Yeah, you're right.
It's all in negotiations, Ruby. I hear what you're saying. But again, it's Beyonce. It's Beyonce who we're dealing with.
Dance party.
Beyonce. Yeah, Beyonce from Houston. So, you know, them sisters from Houston are a different breed of sisters. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
They do it big. They have big hairdos. They do it big. So in her negotiations, she went big. They go big in Texas. So.
And they do.
Yeah. So.
Parting shots, Blackson.
My parting shots. Chubb said, another great show. Miss Lynn and Black Sun. Go to the grandkids for seeing all the next one. Okay, Chubbs. Thank you, Chubbs. I just want to thank everybody in the chat. Y'all had it lit. Thank y'all for the ones who understood me explaining Al Sharpton again. And that's why Miss Lynn was trying to take a cheap shot at the end and show her his past. But we just dealing with right now. As of right now, it's unfair and unjust.
Oh my God.
You can't go after Al Sharpton and not go after MSNBC and the rest of these folks because they did the same thing. In fact, Al Sharpton was the last one in line.
Yeah. And you know, I just had to jump on you a little bit, but you know,
that's fine.
Yeah. And you know, any of you could type in. Thank you so much, Mayor. You can type in his name. You can see what happened in 1989 with the Tawana Brawley case. And like the video I shared with you earlier, Oh my God. Al Sharpton was always, there to stir that pot. No justice, no peace.
Mm-hmm.
And so that guy was telling the truth. I'll show you the video the next time we're together. I'll find it because I've watched a gazillion videos since I shared that. Flack, how you doing? Those of you who are here now, please hit that like button. We did see, I was live earlier at 2:00 on the Super Mayor, Tiffany Henyard. I just dropped that link. Please check that out. It is definitely entertaining. Thank you so much, Mayor, for continuing to come back. Amber, thank you for coming back. Right, Amber. That's what blacks we were talking about that. Probably some blackmailing.
Yeah, there was.
These people are compromised. All of these people. So when they tell you, hey, you're going to go do, fill in the blank, you kind of have to do it.
Right. And to her point, I believe also Leonardo DiCaprio was compromised. I believe he was blackmailed because
They're all compromised.
Mm-hmm.
And so they kind of sort of, have to do it. You can't say no, or you wind up under indictment, just like Eric Adams. You get the Eric Adams treatment.
Oprah could have said no.
Oprah, well, I don't know, because they're tying her to Diddy parties as well. So Oprah has money, but she's tied to Diddy. So hey, and the other guy. So
Oprah look like somebody's grandma, man. Sure.
They don't know. Freaks come in all ages, sizes, and colors. So who knows?
I guess you're right. Right, as I heard, Harvey was there, so I guess there is no age limit.
I'll be your freakazoid. Come on and wind me up on the dance floor, baby. Yeah, Timothy, a lot of blackmailing going on.
Yeah, a lot.
And so we're glad. Blacks, and when are we going to go live again, love? Freaks come out at night.
I guess we just have to watch the news, man. We got to watch the news, and then whatever triggers you, just give me heads up, Miss Lynn, because I would have loved to come on that other show you did, but I was burning leaves, so I was just listening. But that show was lit. Yeah, every time you do the Super Mayor, I'm always doing something. I'm like, dang, and stop calling that girl Lil Wayne, man. Come on, stop that.
Like Lil Wayne.
Oh man, come on, you ain't gonna do the sister like that.
Real on a hat, and she can start only song that he sings that I know.
Don't do the Super Mayor like that.
Like man. My daddy, stunting like my daddy, stunting like my daddy. I don't know. I don't listen to his music, but I know that's one of his songs.
Again,
so all she needs is a hat and a grill. And she looks just like Lil Wayne.
While y'all jumping on the Super Mayor, watch y'all about to get something way worse in Chicago. Y'all either gonna vote for get some MAGA mayor up in there, or y'all gonna get something far worse. So I'm just letting y'all know.
They probably will. They'll be Democrats.
They will.
So they're still
bad. Right. They're going to get something way worse because they're not going to make the same mistakes the Super Mayor is making.
Right. Peacetime. Remember the story about Oprah and her girls' school in South Africa? Yeah, that's been hush hush. Peacetime. I need to delve into. Yes. Music therapy. And what's that Duffel Bag Boy? That was another one of his songs. I remember my students used to listen to. Mom's YouTube account. Yes. Thank you for subscribing, love. Yeah, peacetime. Oprah, we're just finding out the truth about Oprah because remember, the people who used to try to expose her were a little shady. And then remember Monique, when she was trying to, expose and tell people, tell Americans about Oprah, she was doing it in such a nasty, vindictive way. People were like, whoa. So I think it was her delivery. And people were like, wait a minute, that can't be Oprah. But Monique was using a lot of profanity and she was vulgar. And I think her delivery turned people off. So those are my personal opinions about it. Yeah, Mayor, he's got to go. So Blackson, maybe we'll come together Monday, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I've enjoyed this. This is the second video today. Yeah, I dropped the link, folks. Please check out Super Mayor. And Amber, I hate to be a conspiracist, but Diddy's jail call to his son telling him to get rid of all the pizza boxes. I wonder if it's tied to Pizzagate. It's weird to say. Yeah, Amber, they're all mixed up. Oh my God.
Yeah, Amber. Yes.
Yeah. So like I said, 2024 was a year of exposure, and it is continuing in 2025. That's right, Mom's YouTube account. Thank you so much, love. We're going to go. Make sure you're subscribed and you've hit all. So you get all notifications. We may go live Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know. Just depends on what's going on. Sometimes I come home from work and I don't have time to set things up, and I'll jump on. But when I have time, I send Blackson a link. Trump is calling for the death penalty for human trafficking. Right, Amber? Yeah. Protect the kids. Right, Melissa? Yeah. So we're going to Blackson. What's your last parting shot before we leave?
Y'all subscribe, share, and come back for the next show, y'all.
Okay. I've enjoyed this, and I look forward to, oh my goodness, we're at 92 likes. Can I get 8 more likes? Yeah, CJ sending those coded messages. So Mom's YouTube account, yeah, just look out. We'll be back on soon, love. Okay. And Devil's Advocate, thank you for coming back. Mayor, you're just joining, and we're glad that you must like the content. You keep coming back. We love it. All right. So we're going to go. Melissa, protect the kids, get on the Trump train. Right. We'll see you in the next couple of days. Just depends on what's happening. Flack, thank you for coming back. Love Tammy, thank you for coming back. We're glad you enjoyed the show, and we'll be back soon. And so everyone stay safe, and you know where we're going now. We're going straight to the comment section to talk to you as long as you're there. Jeffrey, thanks for coming back. Amber, thank you for the super chat. I am sending you, I spam the comment section with hearts just for you, love. So look, make sure you're subscribed for all notifications. Okay, Isaiah, send me a text message so I can send you something for your birthday, dear. Okay, sounds good. And we love you. Be safe, folks. And you know where we're going right now. We're going to the comment section. So I'll see you in the comment section. Thank you again for stopping by the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel.